Hi! Welcome in Cloud in 5 minutes. Today, I want to talk about Azure Container Instance, ACI. Aussi, si vous préférez, j'ai une version en français de cette vidéo. Cliquez juste ici, en haut à droite. Hello again! Let me introduce myself. I'm Frank Boucher, Microsoft Azure MVP based at Montreal in Canada. Every week, I publish short videos concerning the best practices in Azure. To be sure you don't miss anything, click on the subscribe button and the little bell icon. These days, we hear a lot about containers, Dockers, and Kubernetes and stuff like that. Azure has a great product that is in preview right now called Azure Container Instances, or ACI. This service is not meant to be hosting for a long time of period, let's say a website. It's more to a short period of time where you could provide very quickly a container, do what you need with it, and then delete it. I'll show you how to do it right now. Okay, so for the demo of today, what I want to do is I will take a HTML document and convert it in a Word document. To do that, I will use a library called Pandoc for Universal Document Converter. It's a well-known library that is available online, and I will use it in a container. So using HTTP call, I will call that container and convert it. I found on the Docker Hub a Pandoc-http available online on Docker Hub, so I will use that one. To create a container instance, we have many different ways. Of course, you can go in the Azure portal and create it using the UI. It will work perfectly. Also, you can use the PowerShell command. But for today, I decided to do a little bit different. Since containers are very well used by people being open source, it could be in many different OS. So I will use the Azure CLI. And I thought it would be nice to use the Cloud Shell since I never did it on this channel. So what is Cloud Shell? To use it, let's go in the portal. I will show you. So Cloud Shell is a command prompt that is available right through the portal. Just need to go in the Azure portal and click on this little icon on the top right of your screen. You have two different choices. It could be PowerShell or Bash. For today, we'll stay with Bash. So first, we'll need to create a resource group. Oh, a little tips. To copy paste in Cloud Shell, it's Shift Insert. So to create a resource group, the command is very simple, is Azure group create. I'll call mine Cloud in 5 minutes, and I will use eastus. Of course, you use the location of your choice. And just like that, the resource group is created. Now let's create our container. So the command now is Azure Container, since it's the new object we want to play with, and create. We specify the resource group we just create, so Cloud 5 minutes, and the name. That name will be used to refer to your container. And then you specify your image, so the Pandoc-http. The next parameter here is IP address, and I set it to public because I want to use Postman to reach it. You could make it private also. Other parameter will be CPU and memory because sometimes you will need a more beefier container. To know if your container is ready, one way is to use the command show. So I'll just clear my screen. So AZ container, and then we'll say show, and we'll say the resource group Cloud 5 minutes, and the name was mypandoc. And if I didn't do any typo, so now we see the state is running, so our container is ready. And we have the IP address available just here. So we'll take this IP and we'll go in Postman. Perfect. So here it's the HTML code of a blog post of mine, just to have some HTML code. So I paste it in the body. Also in the header, I put two headers, except docs, and the command type being text HTML. Then I will, instead of just sending it, I will send and download because I want to download the Word document that will be sent back to me. Just receive it, so I will open it. here, it's loading. So the document is now created. We see everything is there. The image, the bigger font, the URL are there. The only thing, like right now, we see that here was not formatted because Pandoc doesn't know about CSS. Otherwise, everything worked perfectly. Now we need to delete our container, and that will be very easy to do with the command delete. So if we go back in the cloud, and we'll just do that, and then so Azure container delete, we specify the resource group and the name of our resource. Will take a few seconds. Of course, I need to confirm first, and then the container will be deleted. Voila! And just like this, you can create one container, use it, and trash it when you're done. With the Azure Container Instance, you don't have any orchestrator, but Azure has other features that provide this kind of help. I hope you liked this video, and I hope it was useful. In the next video, I will show you how I use the container instance in a bigger flow using functions and logic. See you next time. Thanks.